What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here. I woke up this morning at 4, which sucks because I meant to wake up at 3, but I don't think I slept through my alarm. I just thought the slide was the same as the snooze, and the slide turns the alarm off, but the snooze, the button presses, like the button turns off the snooze, which is ironic because it used to just be a button for snooze and it used to be a button to stop it, but with the new iOS version they made it so you have to slide to stop it, so it's a lot more effort. But despite that, I still thought it was the slide to snooze the alarm. I don't know what I was doing, but I remember sliding to snooze the alarm and I was like, this will snooze it, right? And then I didn't wake up for an hour, which is fine because we were leaving at 5:20. I just wanted an extra hour in the morning to like do some computer work, but what can you do? I woke up this morning at, I had a protein shake and a banana and some avocado toast. Then I went to work. Work went okay. I took out the trash. I put this rope on to this railing, so then for like safety, because we have this a lot of stuff is like elevated onto this platform, and we have this railing up against the platform, which is great and good for safety and what you're supposed to do. But the problem is that with this big railing, we can't get anything onto the platform, right? And so there has to be a bit without the railing, right? And so there's just this bit with no railing. You could just fall off, right? But we have lots of traffic cones. We have a traffic cone they're like, each traffic cone is spaced like maybe 1 inch apart. It's like a wall of traffic cones in this area, right? So, we've always considered that to be pretty fair, but my boss asked me, hey, could you get some eyelets, put them in on either side, and then get a rope, and then tie it to one eyelet, and then put a carabiner on the other end of the rope, so then you can hook it onto the other eyelet, right? So then you have this rope that kind of acts like a railing, right? Almost. It's a super thin rope, and it's pretty low down. But then you could attach some, I think it's called marking tape. It's like this fluorescent pink tape, and you could just tie it to like different points in it. So now, like you have this rope, right? And if you want to put something onto the deck, you can just undo the carabiner, right? And you can just put it at the other end of the eyelet to take the rope down. But then once you're done putting stuff on there, you could just hook it back on, right? And it's fine, which is really great. So yeah, I did that. I also helped with painting some of the foam, and that was pretty cool. I had a bologna sandwich for lunch, and then when I got home for dinner we had pizza, and I also walked on the treadmill for like half an hour. I washed my hair, so that's why it's doing all this. I really want to use Kagi. It's this paid. It's this paid search engine. Look at this. Because it's April Fool's, they have like an old, like they have simulated. They have like simulated like scan loading. It's so crazy. Free 32-bit software. No, you have regular version and it goes /fun equals no, which is pretty funny. But you look at the pricing, it's this paid web browser. You could do the free trial for 100 searches. I was honestly, like initially I was doing this thing where I would just like do a new Gorilla Mail email and I would just sign up for Kagi every 100 searches. But eventually that stopped being a little annoying. So I stopped doing that. I stopped scamming their free trial. But the starter is like $5 a month, right? You could do annual, it's like $54. And you get 300 searches, right, per month, which is fair, right? And the nice thing is when you use the Kagi free trial, like I don't know what's up with their search engine, search indexing. They have a really, really good search. Even though, hold on. What is it? Yeah, even though George Hotz hasn't made Hammer yet, sadly, after what, 6 years, we're gonna have to do we're gonna have to work with Kagi for now. But anyway, it's really funny too. Hold on. Yeah, modern language model tech has made a really good search possible, right? You could tell this was made in like 2018 or 2019, right? God. Anyway, little did he know it would make search obsolete, right? But anyway, I really want to do Kagi, but I actually learned Kagi has an API. What? Oh, here it is. Kagi has an API, and the pricing is 2.5 cents per search, which is actually pretty high. I guess I'm used to large language model API pricing, but yeah, it's 2.5 cents per search, and so I was thinking, man, as long as I do under 6.5 searches per day, which I don't web search that much. Frankly, large language models too much. But I was thinking, as long as I do under 6.5 searches per day, I would be paying less than the annual starter plan, right? Which is pretty nice, right? And I didn't even do the math for the professional plan. And so, what? I was thinking about doing this, but there's no way to hit the search API in like a nice search engine way. I was hoping I could hook it into SearchNG, which is like this meta search engine that I want to host on my VPS, but there's no Kagi support on SearchNG. Like, you can't hit the Kagi API, so that's not really working. So I wish there was Kagi support, but what can you do? And yeah, nothing else is happening. I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm going to the cardiologist tomorrow. Yeah. Bye, you weird freaks.